This is the story of Freddy and Charlotte. He is 44 years old, started his working life after finishing school as an assistant administrator at Woolworth. Several other minor jobs later, worked his way up and is a settled office manager at a local bank for about 15 years now. Loves a pint, but it's an expensive hobby these days. So more and more he has a drink at home with the wife. After dinner, regular as clockwork, a few ones while watching BBC until they close the light of day. Charlotte is 41. She's a former nurse. Had to stop her occupation just after marrying Fred due to her unexpected pregnancy. Now, a dedicated housewife. Good-humored, often humming, lovely half-long curly hair, and still the nice legs which attracted Fred in the first place. Maybe a bit overweight of lately, but hey, they're married for nearly 20 years. One daughter, Jackie, a slightly unpredictable girl, aged 19. A single child, a bit spoiled maybe, but hey! She left school, unfortunately, after a lot of hustle and without a diploma. She was a more than average student, only missing the necessary drive to excel. Not seriously looking for a proper job, prefers hanging out with the youngsters facing the same problem, unemployment. Since a couple of weeks, Jackie is finally working. 20 hours a week in a sports shop specialized in outdoor gear. Good for her daily routine. The much needed experience in the real world. And of course, the money. It's 5:30 a.m. It's dark, quiet, peaceful in our world, in the air, in the country, the city, the street, the house, the bedroom. In the minds of Freddy and Charlotte, our couple in separate dreams. The girl, always running around your memory. Freddy, in the mirror, he sees the other side. The normal life that gets the wife so simple. Charlotte, it's still a lovely day. The sun still blows all the clouds away. Heading for the station to wave goodbye. I need a shower every day of the week. It's 5:32 a.m. Freddy and Charlotte are waiting for the Sunday morning to arrive. The serene darkness of the night makes way for the dawn. A new day. Repeat, repeat. In the distance, church bells announced the arrival of the new day. During the week, the whole family is running around the house at 7 a.m. Stress from the moment they rise. Always a lack of time. The weekends are different. Charlotte glances at the alarm clock. 9:10. Another half an hour will do before Freddy makes the usual weekend breakfast. And that means breakfast in bed. She loves the attention he's giving her this way. They've grown accustomed to a relaxed starting morning in the weekends. Jackie's grown up. She can handle things herself. She needs attention, sure, but not on a Sunday morning. Nowadays, that's quality time for Fred and Charlie, as friends may call her.
Another day, another dawning, no warning, the morning appears. Another dream, another night is left behind in your mind, so unclear. And when it's time to rise and shine, the alarm is spitting out its sign. You hear it. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Good morning, sweetheart by my side. I hope you had a quiet night, so close to me. An early start is sweet delight. First we'll have breakfast side by side, just you and me. Put on your gown, stop the yawn. A perfect scene for a drawing. You sipping tea with me. Oh, sweetheart. Another day, another dawning, no warning, the morning appears. Another dream, another night is left behind in your mind, so unclear. Put on your gown, stop the yawning, a perfect scene for a drawing. You sipping with me, oh sweetheart.
After breakfast, it's time for the couple to really get out of bed. Slowly, don't hurry. Charlotte's part of the deal is cleaning up the mess Fred always makes when eating in bed. The frilly, light pink sheets full of breadcrumbs, the occasional stains when spoiling some of his tea, fried tomatoes or worse, the grease from his sausage, dripping gently from his fork. "That's life," says Fred. "Ha, only joking." She won't make too much fuss about it. It's their weekly habit, and hopefully that will never change. One of the nicest things of the Sunday mornings, at least for Freddy, is the absence of time pressure. He's got such a busy job at the bank. An almost useless job, according to him. Nevertheless, time-consuming. He needs space for himself, every now and then. His solution? He loves a long shower, swimming in his own world, so to speak. On working days, there's always this hurry-up atmosphere, where all things have to move faster and faster in lesser and lesser time. Everyone and everything is constantly waiting for something, it seems.
Come on, Dad, get out of the bathroom.
No. Not today. Fred can give in to his secret addiction. Secret? Has he got more secrets? No, not today. Fred is already longing for his weekend shower. No quick one? No. Not today.
the week. A quick one sometimes takes an hour. Swimming in my own world, so to speak. Forget the time when I feel the soap on my naked skin. You rub it out, then you rub it in, losing all your discipline again. I love a shower. Fight with hydropower until my knees are feeling weak. Forget the time when I feel the soap on my naked skin. You rub it out, then you rub it in, losing all your discipline again.
While having his shower, bit by bit, Freddy loses grip with his surroundings. His eyes are closed. He is fantasizing limitlessly. Many good and positive thoughts are guided by the constant flowing of the soft, warm water. It's hypnotizing. It takes him to places where one can live, as seen on TV. Again, no limits. He thoroughly enjoys it all. This is a better world than the one outside, with too many daily routines. Of course it's better. It's his world, isn't it? Like a strange, unexpected diversion, his mind's eye is gradually showing a totally different picture. The flashing title in a deep maroon color against a mid-grey background reveals it all. A day in the life of Freddy. Oh yeah. About a guy who's constantly living in his dreams. 24/7. Really? Unreal. Complicated. Who's the director? What kind of person wrote the bloody script? Who knows the real Freddy? Desperately trying to escape from the ordinary, the customized days. What's the use of this film? He's been there. He's seen it all. Repeat, repeat, repeat. The unpleasant thoughts are interrupted by Charlotte's voice, sounding in the distance, though eventually clear enough.
Fred, not too long today. We've got some visits to make, remember?
The flowing water feels less soothing than a while ago. He ends the rain and gets ready to start this Sunday, undoubtedly leading to the first of too many more days at the bank. A never before noticed strong wave of hatred towards the life he's leading these days will occupy his mind. The real first of more working days actually arrives.
My life seems like a quiz without a real plan. What are the rules for this ordinary man? In which way to go? Will I make the right decisions? According to me, I'm doing the best that I can. On working days it starts with all the pushing and the shoving. Get out of the bathroom, breakfast at 8, where every bite of flakes is causing brand new break of day. I've lost my way through at the table, on the bus and at the office, where I work my way up. Yeah, time to leave but I'll stay, for capital punishment and all mistakes I made. I say, oh dear, I'm so sorry. How can I go on living this way? I'm dreaming all night, I'm dreaming all day. Unexpected, heavy and strong. I thought I could handle it, but again I was wrong. I keep on dreaming in my dreams, where I'll be alone but not so lonely. Tell me, where can we meet? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What are the rules for this ordinary man? In which way to go? Will I make the right decisions? According to me, I'm doing the best that I can. Come home from work, my wife is always waiting with the dinner. We wash up the dishes, we watch BBC. We'll have a drink until we close the light of day. And pretty soon I fall asleep, but once a week it might take a little longer to have a hot dream, a nightmare or more. If things go wrong, I simply say a little prayer. I whisper, oh dear, I'm so sorry. How can I go on living this way? I'm dreaming all night, I'm dreaming all day. Unexpected, heavy and strong. I thought I could handle, but again I was wrong. I keep on dreaming in my dreams, where I'll be alone but not so lonely. Tell me, where can we meet?
Jackie called. She'll be spending the night with a friend. A friend? A boy? Or a girl? A friend Okay. Girls grow up. At least no worries tonight about her not coming home. The framed black and white picture from when she was still a baby is his favorite. Hanging behind the couch in the living room, it often catches his eye and always causes a smile. Freddy vividly recalls the day his little girl Jackie was born. So many photographs captured the bright September day 19 years ago. But this one stands out. Is it her smile? Her face? Her dark eyes? Her innocence? Thinking back, it was a big change in his life. Being a dad for the first time. And Charlotte, a first-time mum. They both had to find their own and mutual manuals to raise their daughter in a proper way. Could they be good parents? Undoubtedly, mistakes were to be made. Solve problems. Get used to this new position in life. Charlotte did absolutely everything for the little girl. She provided enough patience to get all three of them through bumpy and easy times. One of the benefits of her being a nurse, even if it only was for a few years. But once a nurse, yeah, always a nurse. The first years went by smoothly after all, with the usual hiccups of first-time parents. But compared to friends and relatives dealing with the same issues, both Freddy and Charlotte could be proud. Jackie was a real nice little girl. But the tide was changing when she, as a teenager, developed a personality not too pleasant, to say the least. She gradually turned into a different kid, a difficult kid, nasty, almost unreachable. And for what reason? A strong will and a short fuse, a bad combination. In the early years, her character mirrored a bit of both parents. Now she started moving in another direction. Freddy and Charlotte were puzzled. Too many rows for absolutely nothing. Too much shouting, many curses constantly flowing from room to room. The house was shaking, and all going from bad to worse. Not to mention the discovery of boys. That led even to more friction, eventually causing Jackie to opt for a life of her own. She just did not want to live any longer under the, in her eyes, overprotecting wings of mum and dad. Spread your own wings, little girl. Searching for a boy to accompany her further down the road to nowhere. She did. She found him. Freddy really hated the guy. Too many muscles, not enough brains. A bad combination. Still, Freddy vividly recalls the day, 19 years ago.
I've said and I've done. I'm so sorry that I made you cry. Staying close in our relationship was all that I desired. I'm so clumsy, I can't tell you why. Day in, day out, out. I've seen you growing older in your great big world. I did my best, time to surrender. You're no longer daddy's little girl. I'm so sorry, so sorry that I made you cry. Full of fear, I'm waiting for the day you pack your bags, yeah, you can hardly wait. I'll hand you over to another man. God only knows what he will recreate. And when the day has come, you're gonna leave me. I hope it's okay, but I come alone. He's not my kind of guy, so I can't trust him. I'll see to it, he'll never do you wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry, so sorry that I made you cry. Sorry. And are you sorry for the stupid things you've said and you've done? Are you sorry that you made me cry? Ah, it's forgiven, not forgotten. Just the thought will make me suffer. If you want to, I'll specify. Day in, day out, I've seen you growing older in this crazy world. Like mother, like daughter, no longer daddy's little girls. Oh, I'm so sorry, so sorry that I made you cry. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
It happened. It had to happen. Jackie's left the house with a bang. She and her boyfriend moving down south. Not around the corner. She promised to keep in touch. But will that ever be? And how long will it sustain? Charlotte is devastated. She knew the day would come. But thinking about it is a completely different matter than to really experience it. She feels cut off. All the efforts to raise her baby, all the never-ending energy, the daily concerns. What a proud mum she was. Now it all lost its pearly shine. Reality strikes back in a bad way, a hard way. A sad way. Jackie's gone. Out of the cozy room, out of the house, out of their eyes, out of their hearts. It always felt so safe when times were hard. Charlotte can't stop crying. She's lost her baby. Freddy feels the urge to tell Jackie what is happening with Mum. She's so far away.
As I'm looking back, the days are flying, flying straight into another year.
Looking back, too much has happened. The world is spinning in a strange atmosphere. A lack of safety, constant running in your mind and on the streets. And while you are heading for the party, champagne, caviar, and lots of treats. The tide is changing, the waves roll back. You're really running away from her eyes, from her heart. Knowing you are searching, she keeps on crying. It always felt so safe when times were hard. How the pictures are lying on the carpet, snapshots from a holiday. How it's so easy to remember. Often you left, but you always stayed. Now see the girl constantly running round in your memory. Gone are the days when the world was younger and black and white a luxury. But the tide is changing, the waves roll back. You're really running away from her eyes, from her heart. And knowing you are searching, she keeps on crying. It always felt so safe when times were hard. Thank you for the smile and the laughter. Thank you for all the love you share. Thank you, yeah, it's you thereafter. You're needed here and you're needed there. He's wishing you all you might wanted. He's wishing you all you might need. I've never been a good pretender when tears are tasting bittersweet. Snapshots of a holiday are lying on the carpet. Snapshots of a holiday are lying on the carpet. Snapshots of a holiday are lying on the carpet. Snapshots of a holiday are lying on the carpet. Fred is not feeling too well of lately. He's restless. After all the domestic changes, it's hard for him to think clearly. Pressure is rising. Where is the control button? He feels more and more that after some 20 years, his marriage has become a commodity. His job at a bank has become a bore. Life has become a daily routine. The once wild-flowing river has turned into a quiet, gurgling stream. Some heavy rain is required to turn it into a raging river again, or even a waterfall, like it used to be. Is it any wonder he's grown addicted to Julie, the secretary of the chief executive at the office, over the last few months? Boy, this lady's got flair. Not too young, though younger than Charlotte. Always cheerful. The smile, the deep brown eyes, the long dark hair. It's his secret, true. But Julie seems to like the attention she gets from Freddy. Even if it's a brief encounter in the lobby, in the hall, in the elevator. Is the flash weak? On both sides?
He meets her in the lobby. He meets her in the hall. They come across on every floor. He holds the door. He must have seen them all. In the elevator, though the lights are not so low, he is hoping for a breakdown for an hour or more, just to let it show. In the mirror, he sees the other side. His normal life that gets the wife so simple, don't even try. The deep brown eyes, the long dark hair. She knows she's in control and uses all her savoir-faire. Her smile, her voice, an overload of flair. She knows she's in control, but acts as if she doesn't care. Up and down you go, whether you feel high or you feel low. Up and down you go, whether you feel high or you feel low. Oh, the normal life that gets the wife so simple, don't even try. Hoping for a breakdown for an hour or more, just to let it show. The deep brown eyes, the long dark hair. She knows she's in control and uses all her savoir-faire. The smile, the voice, an overload of flair. She knows she's in control and acts as if she doesn't care. He meets her in the lobby. He meets her in the hall. They come across on every floor. He holds the door. He must must have seen them all. In the mirror, he sees the other side. The normal life that gets the wife so simple, don't even try.
Both Freddy and Charlotte realize things have changed between them. They're drifting apart. Not suddenly, slowly, day after day. Only the moment one becomes fully aware of the fact is a sudden moment, which immediately starts some real investigation of one's deepest feelings, taken for granted for too long. Obviously. Time for some real talking. But are they listening? Can words change their perspectives? Do they really want to change toward each other? Is it too late? Maybe. Maybe not. In an attempt to ease their worried minds, a day out to the beach might bring some relief. Though the mutual concerns can't be erased instantly, they put on their happiest of faces. After all, it's a bright sunny day. Bus 59 brings them straight to the beach. They don't come there too often these days, but when they do, it always brings back the lovely, everlasting memories of the day they first had met. And the beach played such an important role for them as young lovers in those early and innocent times. Catching a nice tan, though care had to be taken, throwing kisses, enjoying the picnic basket with lemonade, scones and clotted cream. Not to forget the cucumber sandwiches Charlotte's mother used to provide. And everything to be consumed before noon. Who likes warm lemonade, to name one? The minds wander back to the many strolls on the stretching pier, with a noisy but gay amusement hall at the end. There used to be a theatre at the end of almost every pier, but that was in the days of old. More important for Charlotte, this was the spot where Fred called her "my dear" for the first time. She's never forgotten that moment. How could she? Would it be of any influence on coming decisions? Let's face it, time has changed. The tide has changed. That's life.
Time for a break, it's a warm sunny day. The gentle breeze feels so pleasing. Bus 59 will bring us straight to the beach. The smile on our face is misleading, 'cause a day out might ease our mind, leave the worries and the stress far behind. Take your time and think of how we first met, living carefree. We stayed all day in bed, yeah. Ooh la la. It's still such a lovely day. The sun still blows all the clouds away and guides us to the stretching pier.
Remember the first time I called you my dear? 'Cause you know we're running out of love, and you know we tried and tried enough. But you know you got to do your best. No one knows for sure if it will last. Please take some notion of the trouble all around. Concentrate on all the luck that we have found. You'll be thrilled even no one knows why. I'm gonna keep the memory till you say goodbye. Time to go back, it turned into a cloudy day. We're up for a storm, not so pleasing. Verse 59 brings us straight back home. The smile on our face disappearing. 'Cause you know we're running out of love, and you know we tried and tried enough. There's no sun that helps us from above. No, no. The struggle to save their marriage continues. Endless talks have not led to a or any solution sufficed for both of them. There is still trust, but apparently not enough to start rebuilding this relationship in severe decay. Have they been waiting too long? Are they able and willing to put even more energy into this crumbling marriage? Is there a clear view how it will end? Is there a clear view that it will end? There's no denying they've had great and memorable times right from the start. The only real crisis they witnessed, aside from their crumbling marriage, was the one in the financial world, not in their world. Though more than a few pounds were flushed and ended up who knows where, almost everybody was a victim. Working at the bank for so long, reaching a higher position almost every 2 years, Freddy was aware who hailed the profit. It wasn't him. It was too risky for him to get involved deeply in this relentless game for well-dressed grown-ups. He did make some good decisions after all, didn't he? Their own world where many things were understood without too many difficulties. Easy going. Maybe there lies a part of the problem. Things went too easy. It was all so simple. Seeing their little girl change from a lovely youngster into an angry young lady could have been the point of no return. In retrospect, of course, a lot can be explained. At least now Jackie's leading a life of her own, old enough to find her way in her world. But isn't it our world? It's a big price to pay, to throw away all that's been built by the two of them over time. The decision is made. They've tried and tried enough. The breakup is definitive. Will there be a reward at the end of their separate journeys, heading for a new situation in search of who they really are? Will there be room for new love? It's decided for Fred to stay at the old house, in the vicinity of the bank. He's already lost so much. His work getting more and more important, not in the least to be able to pay the mortgage in those uncertain times, but also to pay Charlotte's monthly allowance from now on. Yeah, things will change in many different ways. On a positive note, both Freddy and Charlotte are content that the split up didn't result in a big quarrel. No rows, no tiffs. They are on speaking terms. They witnessed enough sorrow on both sides. The hardest thing to do today, Freddy drives Charlotte to the station to wave goodbye. That's life.
Heading for the station to wave goodbye to a decade full of worries and frustration. You know why. Heading for a new situation in search of who I am. The train starts rolling, I wonder what is my plan. We both know it is better for you and for me to get back to the ones we used to be. Back to the days when there was peace in our mind. A separate journey, see what we will find. Heading home, waving goodbye, hoping for better times, more blue in the sky. Heading for a new situation in search of who you are. Wherever you go, it's always too far. But we both know it is better for you and for me to get back to the ones we used to be. Back to the days where there was peace in our mind. A separate journey, see what we will find. Waving goodbye, in search of who I am. But what is my plan?
Charlotte is moving to the cottage of her niece, who will be working abroad for a couple of years. Perfect for the time being, to get things back in a new, hopefully normal perspective. The cottage is situated in a small rural village, not too far from where Jackie lives, and not too far from the house where she lived with Freddy for more over 20 years. More or less in the middle, but far enough to feel free again. Fred is getting used to coming home every day in an empty house. The place that played such a huge role in the movie of his life. The first year with Charlotte, followed by the birth of Jackie. Inside the house, not much has changed. Same sofa, TV, other furniture. He hasn't even taken up a paintbrush due to a lack of time, interest and money. By now he realizes to the max how much work Charlotte had to do daily to get and keep the house in shape. That job is also his now. He really hates it. He was always busy with his occupation and Julie, the intriguing secretary, only to bring in the money. By now, he even hasn't enough to afford a housekeeper. On weekend days, weather permitted, he strolls the boulevard to give his mind some space, which isn't always that easy. Life has turned into a complete other direction. He's not feeling too stable in his new situation yet. Some company would be welcome. But is he really ready for a totally new phase in life? Where love, new love, true love is the brick to build on? And does he have a plan? The several-mile-long boulevard holds no secrets for him no more. He's been there, seen it all. Recently, while cleaning the tables on the terrace, the waiter at one of the shabby bars even greeted him, though he never had a pint there. Must have been the fact that he was a regular on the boulevard these days. When you're not into football or any other sports and don't have a bit of money to spend on the good things in life, the boulevard is for more people the place to be, to meet other people without talking to them. Like when traveling on bus 59, where he sees the same faces every day, doesn't know who they really are. Fred remembers a line from a song he heard long ago. Pretty people, pretty lonely, you're the kind I'd like to meet, 'cause you are just like me. When in front of him, a middle-aged lady accidentally drops her shopping bag as one of the handles breaks, Freddy wakes up from the constant daydream he is in. The moment the woman looks up in gratitude for Fred's help, picking up the grocery, some apples, and apparently 2 brand new coffee mugs, still boxed. Their eyes meet. Sparkles shoot to and fro, up and down, causing a blush on all 4 cheeks. Lost in confusion, you walk the boulevard on a Sunday afternoon, chasing an illusion. Try to be the hero in a virtual cartoon. Might come in handy, a riverside picnic. How about you? Do as you please. Come for a ride, next you can relax there. Start living your life as seen on TV. Settle down in the wrong occupation. Nasty kid, an ugly wife, boy, you made a mistake. Your blood runs cold when you see her walking. Even when you sleep, you seem to be awake. Living on your own is easier. Living on your own with no one to blame. Until you see her, it's easier. Sleeping on your own is always the same. much does it take for you to starve or to flame? Yesterday you were so tired of living, but the mind changes quickly, so you do the same. And turn around and see you're walking. The look of love brings a smile to your face. Yesterday's gone, proved by the paper. Thoughts are like seconds, they're all lost in space. And turn around and see you're walking. The look of love brings a smile to your face. Party on when she starts talking, so better get close, close, close in so many ways. Now see, the words are full of people. Don't you think they want the same? Half a year after they settle, newborn baby needs a name. Can it be more obvious? Hi, I'm Fred. I'm Joanna, she whispers in a soft voice. Thanks for helping. Is this the start of the oh so wanted move? Unexpected, for sure. The thoughts flash through his mind. First time in ages, he feels nervous again. Last time was with Julie, the secretary. But that was more of a daily flirt. And in the end, nothing had happened. This is different. This is serious business. At least on his side. Was the lesson he learned with Charlotte enough to now give his long-lost feelings a new impulse? To come to the surface and explore them? Embrace them, show them, cause that's vital, and he doesn't want to make the same mistakes over and over. Sometimes Fred uses harmless one-liners to get some of his grip back. This time he played safe and picked one he thought couldn't fail. If you don't try, you'll never know. They exchanged phone numbers, and later that night, more contact is made. Why wait? Fred is over the moon, head over heels. Did he find love again? Or did love find him? Who cares? It's blossoming, so care has to be taken from step one. Joanna seems to have traveled the same bumpy road after her husband left her recently. They had no kids. Makes things a bit easier? Maybe. She's very careful to not step straight into just another relation. She has sincere doubts. Doubts which are completely overwhelmed when Fred whispers in her ear, "You are what I've always been looking for. Kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long." Just a few days ago, it changed the movie of my life.
life into a never-ending picture show. Brilliant pictures, a tri-white screen, best damn pictures that you have ever seen. Well, the road is open, adventure is looking for me, and for a very happy ending, you know you can always count on me. So the circle is round, the new day is dawning. Repeat, kiss me baby, kiss me all night long. Those sugar kisses, sweet as candy, you can't go wrong. Won't you kiss me, honey? The night is still young. Alright, take it away, yeah. Just a few days ago, it all changed, the movie of my life into a never-ending picture show. Only brilliant pictures, a tri-white screen, the best damn pictures that you have ever seen. Well, the road is open, adventure is looking for you. Very happy ending, I know I can always count on you. So the circle is round, a new day dawning. Repeat, kiss me baby, kiss me all night long. Oh, the sugar kisses, sweet as candy, you can't go wrong. Won't you kiss me, honey, the night is still young.
While eventually Freddy found what he was looking for, happy with a new direction in his life, even without a plan. Charlotte is living a quiet life in the outskirts of the rural village in her niece's cottage, finally coming to terms with herself, convinced it's better this way, and happy to be gardening a bit here and there. She's well established in her new local community, and most important for her, regaining a good contact with her daughter Jackie, who, by the way, found a new boyfriend, but is now also living on her own. Has she finally learned her lesson? Well, she had some good examples, hadn't she? Time will tell. Meanwhile, Freddy and Joanna are doing fine, getting used to each other, building slowly, while the prospects are becoming clearer and clearer. Things are looking good. It was a long road, indeed, but you have to travel to reach your destination. All the energy, the pain and the sorrow he had to go through seems to disappear as he's feeling better, day by day, optimistic again, and getting more and more comfortable with his new phase in life, in his new surroundings. Fred is even using a new catchphrase: repeat, repeat, repeat. Could be the secret of that's life. Yeah. Repeat, repeat, repeat.